The Irish came to Mississippi for two primary reasons. For one, they were seeking to live in places that had less of a British cultural stronghold, considering Ireland and England's turbulent relationship. Although the United States had gained independence, the Northeast still had a significant British influence. Economically, Mississippi was heralded for its fertile land and agricultural industry. The Irish saw the newness, for lack of a better term, of Mississippi as an opportunity to gain footing. Many traveled by steamboat to reach Mississippi or arrived by wagon. The move to Mississippi was prosperous for some Irish. In fact, the first native-born Mississippian to be elected as governor was Jared Brandon, whose father was an Irish immigrant who fought in the American Revolution and whose mother was a first-generation Irish American. And like Remick and Sinners, they came from North Carolina. Brandon's time as governor, which stretched from 1826 to 1832, was known as the Flush Times and encompasses Mississippi's most prosperous era. Although he was affluent, he maintained a deep love for his Irish heritage. He often voiced concerns for the plight of poor whites. In the 19th century, poor white was often synonymous with the Irish. The Scottish also grew in presence in Mississippi, with some being hired as the overseer on plantations owned by Irish Americans. And as I am sure many of us know, Ireland and Scotland are Celtic nations. Keep that in mind moving forward. Brandon's tenure was also known as the era of the common man. Previously, Mississippi only allowed white men whose fathers owned property to vote in elections. Brandon led the charge to allow all white men to vote. He was one of the rare Southern politicians to denounce slavery as an evil, but he was a slave owner himself. His true reasons for wanting to restrict slavery were more complicated than a moral resolve. He felt Mississippi, having such a large slave population, made it harder for poor whites to find work. He also felt the continued presence of the Native Americans impeded opportunities for land purchases for white residents.